20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
In a statement on July 14th, the FBI identified 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crook as a suspect in the assassination of former President Donald Trump in the city of Battler, Pennsylvania. The FBI identified Crook as living in Bent Park in Slovenia, about 56 kilometers south of the site of Trump's campaign. Thomas Crook was killed by U.S. Secret Service agents at the scene. According to the New York Times, suspect Thomas Crook has no criminal record in state records. Currently, the investigating agency has not detected the motive of this person for committing the crime. Suspect Crook graduated from high school in 2022 at a high school where there are about 1,400 students. While studying here, Thomas Crook received the $500 United States Star Award from the National Mathematics and Science Initiative. And according to the Associated Press, Crook is the registered Republican gesture in Pennsylvania. However, his political stances are unclear, as the financial records of the federal campaign show that he donated $15 to a radical political action committee on January 20, 2021. This is Biden's inauguration day. Speaking to CNN, Crook's father, Matthew Crook, said the family is trying to figure out what is happening. At the same time, he emphasized that he will explain to law enforcement before he gives any information about his son. Currently, the investigating agency has not detected the motive of this man's crime. The FBI has deployed agents, evidence-gathering teams, and personnel from all over the United States to Butler City to assist the Secret Service in the investigation. Before that, Mr. Kevin, agent in charge of the FBI office in Pittsburgh, say, surprised that the gunman can fire so many shots during former President Trump's campaign. But the security team did not know about this man's location. He added that we are still reviewing the security apparatus, which the Secret Service has deployed to determine what is likely to happen. There will be a lengthy investigation into exactly what happened and how the individual was able to reach the location of the type of weapon the gunman was carrying. All of that will take days, weeks, and months of investigation. After the shooting in Pennsylvania injured Republican candidate Donald Trump, U.S. President Joe Biden emphasized that there is no place for political violence in the U.S. In a statement posted on social media accounts X on the morning of July 14th, U.S. President Joe Biden said he was briefed on the shooting at the campaign of Republican candidate Donald Trump in Pennsylvania. Mr. Biden wrote, "I am grateful to know that he is still safe and healthy while we wait for more information. I am praying for him and his family, as well as for all those who are on the campaign trail." The president added, "Jill, the First Lady of the United States, and I am very grateful to the Secret Service for getting him to safety. There is no place for this kind of violence in the U.S. as a whole country. We need to unite to condemn it." An official on President Joe Biden's campaign team said he would suspend the president's campaign media activities, as well as stop airing television commercials as soon as possible. A spokesman for the U.S. Secret Service confirmed former U.S. President Donald Trump was injured but not life-threatening and is now safe. Many politicians from both the Republican and Democratic parties immediately after the incident expressed outrage and prayed for Donald Trump. Florida Senator Marco Rubio called for prayers for Donald Trump and all those attending the event in Pennsylvania. North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum called for prayers for those attending the event, saying, "We all know Trump is stronger than his enemies. He has shown it." Tim Scott, a South Carolina senator, wrote on social media X, "Pray for former President Trump and everyone at the rally in Pennsylvania. May God watch over them all." On the same day, Senator Bill Hagerty posted on social media X a photo of Trump raising his fist in the air and blood in his right ear with the status line, "My prayers are with President Trump. He is the strongest person I know." House Republican Conference Chair Elise Stefanik is also downloading the status line, "Please pray for President Trump, his family, and all of the patriots at today's rally in Pennsylvania." In a separate statement, the majority leader in the U.S. Senate, Senator Chuck Schumer, said he was stunned to learn of the incident and stressed that political violence must not exist in the U.S. House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries also condemned the shooting and said political violence would never be tolerated. Regarding the shooting of former President Donald Trump during a campaign rally, an anonymous witness living in Lower Battler, Pennsylvania, told the BBC that he and his friends saw a man dressed in brown, ballast climbing the roof of a building with a rifle. This person said, "I saw a man crawling on the roof of the building, about 15 meters from where I was carrying a rifle. I could see the gun very clearly. Hit at the man on the roof and tried to alert security. I wondered, why is Mr. Trump still speaking? Why didn't they pull him off the stage? What happened next was 5 gunshots. He said the scene at that time was very chaotic. The police ran everywhere looking for the suspect and did not know what was happening. He shouted, "Hey guys, there was a guy who brought him down to school on the roof over there." And he said he then saw the front officers shoot down the suspect. According to CNN, Mr. Joseph, one of the participants in the aforementioned campaign, described that the scene of the shooting was very chaotic. According to Mr. Joseph, at first people were very confused and did not understand what was happening. He said, "At first it looked like a firecracker. Half of the crowd standing in the distance thought it was a strange joke. The other half were aware of the situation and tried to signal to everyone that the problem was very serious. Everyone at that time very quickly grasped that it was a dangerous situation." Joseph said, "It is difficult to determine which direction the gunfire came from, and the police responded very quickly and immediately dispersed the crowd from the stands after the gunfire. That's something that no one wants to see. It's really shocking." According to him, people just think the situation is serious when Secret Service agents jump over the fence to focus on protecting the former president and controlling the suspect.